Hello, everyone. My name is Slew, and I'm here with
Mighty Jamie.
We are back again with another installment of The Dissection. And today we are doing something very exciting, or not so exciting. Let us know.
It's exciting. I think it's a great concept.
I think it's exciting too, but you'll let us know in the comment section. We are going to be reviewing ads. Have you ever reviewed anything, Jamie, in your life?
I have.
Besides politics. And debates.
Loosely. It's similar. I've reviewed some things. Not products, not ads, but...
Okay, so we are going to be reacting to some of the advertisements that have been put out by different political parties. So let's get into it.
So who do we start with?
Let's start with the DA.
DA, okay. DA is this one.
Stay in power. Imagine a coalition between the ANC, the violent EFF, and the Zuma faction. Under this coalition of corruption, life will only get worse. This election is about survival. Unite to rescue South Africa. Vote DA.
It is. So?
The only thing they said in that ad about the DA was vote DA, nothing else. They said everything but DA. I do obviously have a problem with the flag burning. Like, why are you burning the flag? We can argue about interpretation, but burning the flag for me was not.
Do you think people overreacted to the flag burning?
No, I don't think they did. I think that reaction was justified because the flag is a national symbol. And South Africa has so many problems that we try and hold on to, the very few symbols that unite us as a country. So for them to burn it like that and then bring it back to life on some, if you vote the DA, I don't think the flag idea was a
But it's just a paper flag that they were burning on some floor there. Or a digital flag, does it matter? It's not a real flag.
Maybe if they hadn't added the colors, I don't know. Burn something, an old picture of a city that's now in crisis, something, anything, but not the flag. Just not the flag. What did you think of it?
Well, look, I think the ad to me gave fear mongering, this Zuma faction. And then I think they say the violent EFF. They're not just the EFF, they're the violent EFF. So
not like
it's a boogeyman type of thing, you know. So fear is a motivator. And it can be effective, but what it does is it doesn't appeal to the people who are looking for hope. And the people who are not as afraid of the EFF, but are looking for something else. You know what I mean?
True.
So I think they lost some people that they wanted to get.
Yeah.
And they didn't get some people that they needed to get.
And I mean, it's not everyone that felt like that was wrong. Other people felt like, but South Africa has gone, to the dogs. And that burning of the flag represents that. But for me, it's a no-no.
Okay. So look, I think this ad was a badly thought out idea. It should never have been approved. And if I were to give it a ranking, I would give it a 3 out of 10.
Mark me absent.
You are not even there.
Mark me absent. I would have thought they would use the Western Cape, to say, look at what we can do. If you vote for us, this is what you'll get.
That would have been a good idea. That would have been a good idea for them to do.
Now that one is just
they lost you
completely.
All right. Okay. So 3 out of 10. What's your score for the DA ad?
0.
Give me 0, ma'am. Okay, who's next? We've got Rise, we've got ANC, and then we've got, who's this other one here?
The EFF.
EFF, yes.
Let's go to the EFF. Let's see if they're violent.
The violent EFF. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Corrupt activities,
power cuts,
money laundering, 51 million rand tender.
Cyril Ramaphosa may have violated the constitution.
How long are we going to complain about the same things?
Joblessness figures hit a record high.
The recent data on unemployment is disappointing.
Too long have we tolerated corruption in jobs and jobs for favors. Vuka, vela, vota. How long are we going to live like this? Existing without the land? Vuka, vela, vota. Why have we normalized complaining about the dark? In the dark. vuka, vela, vota.
The affected students remain in the hallways and on the grounds of the East.
They promised us free education in 1994. 30 years later, all they've delivered is a corrupt NSFAS and a broken education system. On May 29th, Election Day, vote EFF. Choose jobs, choose land, fight against load shedding. Vuka, vela, vota.
You must be counted. You must be part of history. You must make sure that you are one of the people who are going to deliver economic freedom in our lifetime.
Vote EFF.
What do you think?
It's giving movie trailer.
It's giving movie trailer.
Especially at the end.
Fighters are coming for you.
No, in the sense that it seems like it really looks like something that you could go ahead and watch more of. If this was a trailer for a documentary, I'd be looking forward to watching that show.
So what I'm getting from you is that you're happy with the quality of the production.
I am.
And I think we need a criteria, right? So like production, you're happy with the production
I'm
quality.
happy with the production.
They shot it professionally, start to finish.
Start to finish.
All right. Now, content.
I'm happy with the content.
Yeah.
Very relatable content. I think what also stood out for me is that issue about students, which continues to be a problem even in this day. So I could relate to a lot of the things that, a lot of the content that was in the video.
Yeah.
And creativity.
Yeah, creativity. That's another one, yeah.
When I read that the EFF was going to release their advertisement, in fact, they did it on one of the channels. I wondered who was going to be the voice. And I thought maybe they'll use Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. And to my surprise, they didn't.
I think that is his voice. I think they changed the tempo. Because the guy says we're tired of complaining about, being in the dark. Right? In the dark. Doesn't that sound like Ndlozi?
He might have written the script.
Ndlozi speaks like that.
He does. He shouldn't be flabbergasted when he watches this.
But anyway, I thought they changed the voice, but it could be just he wrote part of the script and added that, and then they read it in.
Yeah. So for me, the voice, using a different voice, was a win, and that's what I think. I think, yes, the tagline, that Vuka, vela, vota. I like really wish they could have used that as their official.
Instead of
jobs now,
jobs and what is it? Land and jobs now. Stop load shedding.
No,
and then ANC stop load shedding. Now it's like land and jobs now, which is the old slogan.
No, but you see that Vuka, vela, vota. It's
triple V, V3. V3.
Yeah.
V3 injured. Vuka vela vota, boy.
I thought that was very creative. But I think if they had used that throughout their election campaign, it would have resonated a lot more. We know they're about jobs. We know they're about land. But that in and of itself is catchy,
Yeah.
Imagine hashtag triple V.
Yeah.
Sounds like
triple V. There you go. You can still use it. We'll send you guys the invoice. Hashtag triple V. Masibona later. So Vuka, Vela, invoice, triple V.
What did you think?
So look, I think this one touches on emotion, different emotion. The other one was fear. This one, I think, touches on frustration, anger, frustration with the fees must fall, frustration with the land disposition, frustration with the man looking for favors to get you a promotion. And I think that is something that does resonate without necessarily creating the same kind of pushback that the DA advert did.
Sure.
So it is an effective ad. And then also ending off with that highlight of the FNB event with Malema coming out of the stage, etc. So that's something that is within the organization, like a hark back to a highlight in a way that I think they enjoyed it. If you were EFF member watching, to be like, but we've been doing good work. Look at our guy coming up, and ending with the leader and those strong words, I think. Yeah, so in terms of creativity, I'm not sure this is 100% different from what I would have expected.
Really?
Yeah, no, execution is excellent. The content is what I expected them to speak about. I'm just saying, is there anything really outside of what the EFF would have done in this ad. Because they got actors to act the roles, etc., etc. But this is within their ballpark. So because of that, I can give it a 7.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
7 is good.
No, 7 is great. I mean, I just gave the other guys 3.
I mean, hey.
I gave the other guys 3. So look, it's a nice ad. I like it, and it does invoke emotion in me, and it's well shot. I'm just thinking this is what I would have expected the EFF to make. Maybe it's too harsh. But 7. What do you score this ad?
I'd give them an 8.
8.
Yeah.
All right. That's also a fair mark.
As we invoice.
Right. Now we're left with Build.
Yeah.
And we're left with Rise and ANC. Who do you want to go to?
Let's go to the ANC.
Okay, ANC. Here we go. Here we go with ANC ad.
Fellow South Africans, it's been 30 years since we took our first steps to freedom. Since then, as South Africans, we've restored our people's dignity together. We've made progress in meeting the basic needs of our people. Millions more people now have access to housing, water, sanitation, energy, communication, education, and an improving social security system. We are putting South Africa to work by investing in our people to ensure that no one is left behind. We are renewing our state institutions and turning the tide on corruption together. We are building safer communities and working towards universal access to healthcare for all. We are building our industries and infrastructure. We are promoting equity and transformation for an inclusive economy. We have achieved our biggest victories together. We're building a better Africa and a better world. So let's do more together. Vote ANC.
Do you want to go first?
You know, I zoned out a little bit whilst watching it because I've heard this all before. I think content-wise, they're saying all the things I expect them to say. I just don't believe them. The video production is high quality. Also, I don't think that they went anywhere original in that respect. But I'm not so sold on the message in and of itself.
Yeah, a couple of seconds into the video, I thought typical. And I don't know whether it was the content in and of itself or the fact that they used the voice of the president of the ANC. You know, it's like, maybe use the face of the leader at the end or have him speak at the end, pretty much like how they left it, or maybe at the beginning. I don't know, but it seemed like it felt as though I've seen this somewhere. Like, I don't know where, but yeah.
Yeah. So what do you score it?
Creativity, I'd give it a 4.
Overall?
Overall? Yeah, I'd give them a 4.
4?
Yeah, 4.
Me, I'll give them 5.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think they failed. I just don't think that if the ad was just a standalone ad, it would be, and I didn't know all of the facts and the dynamics, you know? Sure, but I'm not buying the message. I can see them putting Ramaphosa next to Mandela and all of that stuff and trying to tell the Tintswalo story. I'm just not fully sold on this story because, and this is the reason, 42% unemployment on the expanded definition. 70% youth unemployment, 50% unemployment for adults between the ages of 25 to 35. So some of these visuals, you know, the kids in the school doing well at the school, it's not the reality for most people, you know, and so many things are not adding up. Even when I look at the police in the video, and I'm like, but so many people have been victims of crime.
I was expecting a lot more to happen in that scene with the officers. They didn't. They didn't believe.
So I mean, it's not landing.
Yeah.
You know, in the way that, because it's like this whole we have a good story to tell thing, but many people have been experiencing bad episodes of that series.
Right.
So when you say the series is good, they're like, which season?
Yeah.
The season that we're in is not the one. Yeah, so.
Season 2024, ain't it?
Let's watch Rise next.
All right.
You ready?
Ready.
We all know our country is moving in the wrong direction.
We all know who is responsible. The uncaring leaders from old political parties who have run out of ideas. People of Mzansi, we need new leaders. New leaders who care about us, who listen to us, who unite us, who come from our communities, who are accountable to us. These new leaders are found at Rise Mzansi. We have a team of new, capable and caring leaders, fresh in politics but have deep experience. Our new leaders do not make empty promises. They have a realistic plan to deliver a safe, prosperous, equal and united South Africa in one generation. So Mzansi, join us on 29 May and rise to vote for new leaders. Vote Rise Mzansi.
You start. I need to find the next ad anyway. So what did you think?
Okay. We need new leaders has been Rise Mzansi's tagline for a while now. Mm-hmm. So seeing that come up again in the video is, is like, okay, all right. I see you guys have stuck to the same message. I think it's the visuals for me when they said we know who's responsible. And then
they got you. They got you there, yeah.
And they showed a clip of the president. I was like, okay, I see what you guys are doing there. But everything they said and what was shown in the video is aligned. They said we need new leaders, and you are seeing new faces.
New ladies.
That was a slip. But yeah, they said he said, Usonye Zozibi, the leader, that we need new leaders and you are seeing new faces. So yeah, I think they did pretty well. They didn't go as far as I thought they did because they've been doing a lot of visibility programs on the ground. I thought I would see more visuals coming out from there. So this was very in studio,
So you feel like the creativity side.
The creativity side was not so strong. I get the concept, but they could have done more because they have been around. They've been on the ground a lot. What do you think?
So I like Rise Mzansi people. Rise Mzansi people are like you. I know some of the Rise Mzansi people, mad love for the Rise Mzansi community, right? So I don't really like this ad a lot, and I'll give it a 6 because I feel like they could have gone further.
Yeah.
So I like the message. I think it's great to show the new leaders. In fact, I like 2024 is 1994 better than I liked
We need new leaders. Yeah.
That one was like provocative.
Yeah.
Got the people going. This one is
got the people talking.
Yeah, we do need new leaders, but it's not like you are the leaders, and it's also not like bringing me in. So I liked, and I saw I think at some point I saw Kumbuzo arguing, the minister saying, no.
Kumbuzo Nchaben?
Yes, he was saying, no, 2024 is not 1994.
Right.
Then I was like, yeah, bring it. Have this debate. Have this debate. Have this chat. And when I first saw that messaging, I was like, yes, this resonates. Such a critical election. So maybe I'm a little bit biased against this ad because I feel like they didn't really lean into what they were holding on to. So, but I do like the ad. And I think it's better than the ANC ad. It's better than the DA ad. I just feel like they could have been a little bit more creative with it.
Agreed.
Right? But they're doing so much work that I don't think that they needed to blow anybody away with this ad. It does what it's supposed to do, but it felt like plain seasoning. When I could have had paprika and some extra hot Nando's, you know what I mean? Just anyway, I like the ad. Okay, let's move to the next one. You ready? Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'll give Rise Mzansi a 5, by the way.
5. Sorry. Yeah. 5. 5.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5.
Because the other one was 4. Okay. All right. But your other one was 8. So you're saying that they're 3 away from the EFF?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the thing is, I know they have the content. The content is there. Just edit into the video. Edit into the video.
Edit into the... Next time. It's late now. Right, here we go.
They need strong foundations. But in South Africa, our foundations have been destabilized by corruption. Every country needs strong foundations. But in South Africa, our foundations have been destabilized by corruption, crime, and failing education, all of which leads to high unemployment. South Africa needs change. Leaders who will build from the ground up, end crime and corruption, fix education, build a better future for our children, and ensure there is a job in every home. I'm Musi Maiman, and your vote will build one South Africa. Hi, Suka Sirin.
I'm curious to know whose hand is that?
He said it was. He said Suga Cyril. It's only Suga Cyril.
Wow. So, couple of seconds into the video, I thought, okay, Musi, if this career in politics doesn't work, we can do ads, we can do milk, we can do bread, something, but I was also fascinated by the whole concept of having a game.
The Jenga.
It was really cool. I like the flag at the end.
There's elements that they added.
I like that. I do wish there was a bit of movement. I don't know, him walking or him something, but not him stationed at one place. That bit at the end, man, it just reminded me of Nando's ads. You know how
that feel good. You felt good watching
gave
the ad.
Me that extra hot that you wanted from Rise. That's what I got from this ad. So I was pretty impressed.
Yeah. So I think I like the concept and the execution, right? Having the Jenga blocks, showing that, these things are bad foundations for the country, rebuilding them with jobs to make the South African flag. And that I also thought was very cool to contrast with the DA, because the DA is burning the flag and Musi is building the flag.
Right.
So I thought that was very cool. And then obviously the corruption that they had tried to add at the end there. That was beautiful. Where he's like, hey, Suga Cyril. That killed me. I mean, when I saw it, I just burst out laughing. There's moments where you're just like, you know what?
You can't help it.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
So I liked it. I liked the concept. I liked the creativity. I liked the execution. I liked the production quality. I liked the sense of humor. I think that in terms of a campaign ad, it was everything. Sinao pointed out, and I watched this movie, The Big Short, a long while ago, that they had a similar concept of the Jengas. But I think that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think that the execution that Build One South Africa applied to this ad still made it their own. Kanye West has sampled a lot of songs in his career, but in every sample, he makes it his own.
Yeah.
And those songs, sometimes people like them and know them more than the originals.
Sure.
There's that artist, I think his name is something Sifre, and he sang that song, and I wonder if you know whatever, how it feels.
They should have hired Jamie to sing.
No, my voice is horrible. Dun, 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 dun. But Kanye redid that song. Good. He redid the Daft Punk, Through the Wire. There's so many. And some... Yeah. You get what I mean? Then there was Whitney. Whitney just took someone's lyrics and she was like, I see you, but I can sing better than you. I'm going to sing the same thing and out-sing you and add more soul, and she would do that. So the execution from Build One South Africa, excellent. I give this 9 out of 10. Even 10. I can give it 10 out of 10. I think it was the best advert of this campaign season.
Yeah. I would give
and
them
because it was the best, then it has to get full marks.
What does the B in BOSA stand for best? Is that what you're saying?
Who knows? But I think the ad is good. It's actually great. It's phenomenal. 10.
I think they were not trying to do too much. 1, 2, they were very clear on what it is they're bringing. Jobs. That's it. You are not confused about
Build South Africa.
Exactly.
One South Africa, because it's one Jenga.
You know what I mean?
No gaps in the thing.
So that was really cool. Halfway through the video, I was a bit concerned about representation because I thought maybe we were going to see the faces of the other leaders. But at the end, I realized that they were actually not trying to do too much, and that worked for them. So I really liked it. I liked it. Yeah, I will give it a 9.
9. All right, there we go.
I'll give it a 9.
What do you guys think, though? Do you think we were fair? do you think that we cheated your guys? I heard what Sizwe Mpofu said as well. Not Mpofu, sorry, Sizwe Dlomo. He said, no, this ad is for middle class kids. It's too funny. The build one. But I think he missed it a lot because this ad works for the social media crowd.
Yeah.
It's not just the middle class who are on social media. People who have Twitter all over, different demographics. Like I've had people, Ekasi, who've seen my social media stuff. I've had people, Ekasi, who've seen my TikToks.
Yeah.
Sometimes even like, cleaners will say, I liked your TikToks. And all. So I don't think that we should create this box that the only people consuming certain political content are just middle-class kids. Even if people don't know what Jenga is, it doesn't mean that they don't understand the advert. The advert doesn't need you to understand or have played the game, because that's what you are saying, that it's a middle-class concept. I disagree. I think it was just a good ad and it was funny throughout, and the ending just made it so much better. And sometimes that's how it is. You want a happy ending in life. Till the next one. Comment, like, do the things.
Subscribe.
We need to pump the cheese up. Get the account going. Till the next one for real this time.